Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a squad from the American, the Uconn Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Finn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He caught it! How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Keeps looking downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Uconn going back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Using his legs, it's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Uconn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be...
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's got him. Made a defender miss. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Finn. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's done wrong, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Uconn going back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
And it's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The inside handoff. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Okay,
One more snap coming before halftime. He leaves it with his back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After that last completion, it's second down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move. Runs through the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Uconn will have to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Like, they've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner is stopped. Uconn going back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Creates a little space. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cowboys line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Great job by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Finn. And he's wrestled to the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kingsbury. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Kingsbury. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well.